Hello everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. Today I have to do a church arrangement for church tomorrow, Sunday, so I thought I would just do a quick video for you. So I'm going to start out, this is a container that actually belongs to the church, and every time we do their arrangement we just go and pick up their container. And so what I've done is I've just added a smaller container inside this larger one that holds water, and I've placed just fresh Oasis. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to green it out. So this is just regular jade. I'm just pulling the rubber bands off, and I am going to add foliage all the way around this Oasis. Give a little height with that foliage. And it really doesn't need a whole lot of greenery. I've got other pretty greenery to go with it. This is just, the jade is really just giving me a little bit of height and covering up my mechanics. And so then I'm going to come in with some pretty foliage. Alright, so I have it greened out with my jade. Next I'm going to come in, this is just some Florida cedar. This is just Florida cedar. It's winter here, it's still January, and so I thought this would be fine for a January arrangement. So this is just a pretty yellow tipped cedar. It actually comes out of Florida, and I'm just going to tuck that in just to give us a little bit of a different texture. And I just like I like evergreens. I just think they're pretty, especially in the wintertime. I think it's fine to add some evergreens to your arrangement. And then my next foliage is, this is Silver Dollar Eucalyptus. And, you know, I like eucalyptus a lot, but this kind of gives us a little bit of that gray-green color and gives us some more texture. So I'm just going to take it. Now, I like that it's long. I'm going to pull off the bad leaves, and then I'm just going to tuck that right into the Oasis. And then when I'm finished adding flowers, I can add more greenery. So I'm going to set this greenery to the side, and after I've added the flowers, I will come back and add some more greenery. So the first lime flower that I'm going to use is Bells of Ireland. You know, I love Bells of Ireland. They're just a green lime flower. I always like to pinch the tips out, this little foliage out, just because it causes the flower to stand up for me. And then any bad petal, I'm just pulling that right off the flower. And I'm going to use these bales as my height. I've got lots of line flower for this arrangement, but I always like this pretty fresh green of Bells of Ireland. And some people don't pinch that greenery out of the top, and that's fine. It's all your preference. I just think it gives it a cleaner look when you pinch that greenery out of the top. All right. So there's my Bells of Ireland. Next I'm going to come in with lavender delphinium, and this is just a, so delphinium most often comes in a blue. When you think of delphinium, you think of blue, but this is a beautiful lavender variety, and it comes in, usually delphinium comes in whites, blues, lavenders, kind of even a pink tone, but this is just a really, really pretty lavender, so I thought this is perfect for winter. Just a soft, and I just broke the stem, so I'm going to cut it shorter. It's just a pretty soft lavender color. And when you're putting your flower into the oasis, you want to make sure that it's going to get plenty of water. So you want to push it down into the oasis pretty deep, just to make sure that it's going to, number one, when you're traveling with it, it doesn't come loose. Like when you get it there, your arrangement hadn't fallen apart. But then number two, it makes sure that the flower is going to get plenty of water. All right, so there is our delphinium that's so pretty. All right, next I have got purple stock. Now I really like stock. Some people don't. Some people feel like it looks like it's wilted. Stock really, I don't know, it does have a little bit of a wilty look, so it's really a preference. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. I really like it. I like the way it smells. I like the way it looks. I like that it's a full flower. So I'm going to tuck some of this purple stock. Okay, and then I have some white daisies, and I thought this would just brighten up the arrangement. White daisies are pretty for all times of the year. And And I just thought these white daisies would just brighten it up. Purple is a receding color, so it's one of those colors that is not really easy to see when it's far away. And so that's why I thought I would add some of this white to give us a little bit of brightness to the arrangement. And daisies are so long lasting too, so that's really nice. All right, I'm gonna put a couple towards the back. The stem. All right. Next I have green buttons. Kermits is what we call them. They're just pretty little green buttons. Buttons come in lots of colors. This is also in the Daisy Mum family, but it's just a button mum. Long lasting, pretty colors. Love this lime green, and I think this green is just a fun color to work with. It works well with those bells of Ireland. All right, and then lastly, I have got some pretty pink roses. I do not know the name of this variety, but it's kind of a purpley pink. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it's just kind of a purpley pink, just a really pretty. And I thought these would be a pretty little added touch. Now I asked Owen to wire these roses for me. I like to wire roses that are going to be an oasis, especially. I wire roses a lot, but I really like to wire them because in oasis I want to make sure that their heads are going to stay straight up.
Guys, how are you? I didn't pick up a boot here.
It's in the front cooler, Owen. And you want to pull back these guard petals, so that's all I'm doing there. It's just pulling back any petals that aren't pretty.
Perfect. That's perfect. I think it's perfect on there. I'm going to do part. Now, they're finishing up at the nail shop. Do I need to take this in with me, or you think it's fine in the car?
If you're going to find the car, as long as it's not super hot in the car,
Okay.
you should be good.
Okay, perfect. That's probably the break when I get home.
Yes, just in the front.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Thank you. No, sir, that's fine. Thank you.
And I'm kind of clustering those roses right in here just because I thought that would make
Thank
more of an
you.
impact.
Thank you all for doing that. It's so awesome. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Thanks. Bye.
All right. So I've got my roses in. I'm going to move this stalk because I think it takes away from how my roses look there. So I'm going to move it. So always stand back from your arrangement, and if it needs to have a flower moved, just move it. I mean, it's not a big deal at all. Just pull it out and move it somewhere else. But I like how that pink just kind of comes down there. Move that little. And I've got one more rose. So I think I'm going to tuck in here. And I've got this one little guy over here, so I'm going to move him. Tuck him right here. All right, and lastly, what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more of this eucalyptus to give me a little bit more of a dripping effect. It just kind of gives us a little bit of a finished look right there in the front of the arrangement. All right, there we go, guys. There is our Sunday morning church arrangement for the altar. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you like these videos, please go and follow all our social media and like and share. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.